So this is an example of a one-question tarot reading that you can ask for by the email link in the comments. Okay, so my client is actually with me at the moment, which is not usual, of course. You won't be there, but I will send you a private link to your video when the reading's completed. Okay, so what is your question for this reading?
So I've got my own business. I've only just started it up, and I want to know, whether it's going to take off, really.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to use this Daily Witch pack. Okay, so this is for my client. So my client would like to know if her new business is going to take off. Okay, so please give me the answers for my client. Okay. I don't really do reverse cards. Some people do, but I don't like them. I prefer to keep them upright because I still get the same, interpretation and answers. Okay. Right, so we'll start with this. Okay, so first of all, I have to say the business that you're talking about must be something that you really love doing, because it's saying that it's kind of perfect for you. It's a bit like a marriage, but in business terms. So it must be something that you feel very, very connected to and deeply involved with. You feel at home with it and quite relaxed about doing it. So it's a very sort of nice business that you want to do. It's not just something that you're doing because for the money or whatever.
No,
it feels like
I couldn't do that. It's got to be something that I love.
Yeah, and it is like something that you love. It's shown very clearly here. I do see that it's got growth. I do see growth, and I do think that you can sort of relax a bit on it. You don't have to rush it. You can wait for things to come in. I think you may be even starting to meet other people that might be interested in working with you at some point, actually. I've got that feeling as well. Right. So I do think it could grow to that level where you might ask somebody to help you, or you might need another person or a team even eventually. But for now, there's no major rush, but it does look like a good opportunity for you.
Can I just say, I have just actually had a conversation with someone last week who could potentially come in with me next year.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, so that's confirmed. Thank you. I mean, obviously, my remote clients wouldn't be able to tell me that until afterwards, maybe by email. No, but it's really nice that you can. So I know if I send a reading, it's always nice to get somebody's feedback afterwards. Of course, yeah. So to see what's right and just to get the confirmations through. So that's brilliant. Okay. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. So I feel with this that it will be like a gift from the universe to you. It may bring in unexpected money that you didn't, expect coming in. And there'll be more than one client, two clients, there'll be loads of clients to choose from. And it feels like you won't know who to go to first. You might end up quite busy with this. So that's really good. And you've got the Pentacles around you, which is always a good sign of wealth. And it's going to make you feel quite balanced as a person and calm, and something that will sort of like make you feel really sort of healthy and balanced. That's the way I feel with it. And you're helping others as well. And you're helping people who are going to be more, you haven't told me what the business is. So, but I'm just going to say what I think about it. But I do feel that you'll be helping people who are a little bit less fortunate than yourself sometimes. A mixture of ages, but I do feel that you're going to be helping people who really need it as well, that really need the help. Okay. Yeah, the Three of Cups is basically a celebration card. So that's everything coming together. Like I said, it could be the team. I think you've had a few doubts about it at times. You're worried that it might not work, or there's the moon, which means that there can be some doubts there. But everyone's having a party in the moonlight. So it's like all those fears have gone. You're having a great time. You're celebrating. It's working. Everyone's pulling their weight, and it's an amazing time. So yeah, crack open the champagne, I'd say. Because it feels like you're going to do really well with this. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's on board. The support's there. I think the universe is supporting you. That's the feeling I'm getting. Wow. It's pushing you towards something like this, so that because it suits you. and you can make it's right for you. And they've led you to this path through various pathways, other pathways that you've had to go through. And everything you've gone through is, it's been leading to this point. And it's taken a long time, but it really has been leading to this point. It's definitely got some stardust on it there from the universe. There's all little sparkly stars, and that's a sign to me that you are, you know, being guided, and it is right for you. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands. Now, that is the business idea, and it's coming out. It's like, you must have got, did you get this idea out of nowhere in a way? Was it kind of like, I know you've done things to, I know I shouldn't be asking questions, but you've done things to kind of lead to this point, but did the opportunity just did somebody approach you or something like that? Because it seems to have come out of nowhere. Almost like, oh, wow.
It's a long story, but the final light bulb moment did come out of nowhere, yes.
Right, that's what I'm getting.
There were various things that were signs for quite a few years.
Yeah.
But it culminated in one moment where it suddenly
just
felt
happened.
right. Yeah.
And there's money being shown there. There's fire, which means that you've got the passion behind it, and it's got growth. Definitely got growth. There's leaves in there. You've got growth with this. So, and it's and you're sort of you've got the power to do it. You've got the ability and the power, and it's like it's up to you how much you want to do with it. You can lead it basically. You can earn as much or as little as you want with it, I think.
Okay.
If it depends how much you want to put into it, but the power's yours. It's kind of saying you'll be in charge of this. It's up to you, definitely. Okay, the Ace of Swords. I think that's just you deciding to definitely go forwards with this rather than deliberating. And it's like, yep, I'm definitely doing it. You're cutting ties with other things. You're saying to the universe, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this work for me. And it's just a really clear decision in your mind. Okay?
Yeah.
So I do feel that you've already got that sort of decision anyway in your mind, but it's going to become even more clear as you carry on with this. You're going to get more and more confirmation that it's the right thing to do. Okay? So I'm going to ask a few more things for you. Now I'm just going to look at what you need to do. Is if there's any advice from the universe about what you might need to do to make things go better for you or to make things easier. Is there anything that you need to do? Okay. Right. Yeah. I'm going to stick with these four for now. We can always go back to some more. So basically, yeah, you've got to, you may have got to a point where you have actually, you're feeling that loss of money, because the Five of Pentacles is like a loss of material stability.
Oh, yeah.
So head in hands, you know, it's like, oh, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
It feels like that. And it's kind of saying, just forget about that because it's going to be fine. So I'm drawn to that lock and the key, and I feel like you've got the key. There's a lock there with no key in it, and it's like you have got the key to it and to the finances, and all the finances are behind that door, which is your business. So I know it's going to be fine. The Six of Cups, you need to keep doing what you like doing. You need to think back to a time when you were happy and do what you like to do. Remain loyal to it, to your business, you know, remain loyal to yourself as well, so that you're being completely honest about what you want to do in life. Because the dog is always a sign of loyalty. And I think it's about reflecting back on what makes you happy. So if you look back at things, the kind of things that make you happy, and if running your own business is one of them, obviously whatever your business is, subject-wise, it's got to be something that you really want to do. So just remain loyal to yourself. That's what it's saying, because it is a gift. It's definitely a gift from the universe. Okay. The doubts have crept in again, and I'm saying just let them go. You need to sort of not get overwhelmed. I don't know if sometimes you might get overwhelmed with your doubts or fears, and sometimes you feel like you're drowning a bit. And it's saying, don't worry about that. Just come back up to the surface. Try and take some deep breaths and just you know, get over any doubts or fears. Don't worry about that. Okay, so that's just advice from your guides. I feel it's advice from your guides. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles is a great card. It's not the 10 where you've got it all at once. It's like saying it's the next best thing where you're going to start getting some money in. You're going to feel independent, in charge. It will be enough for you. It will be enough. The 10 might come later on after you've done this for a while longer. It just needs to, you know, build up. But you'll certainly have enough finances. 1, 2, well, she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she has got 9. So it's a very powerful card. So if you've got any doubts about this business, I'd say don't have any doubts about the business. Okay, let's take another card there. The Hermit, right. So if you're stuck for ideas about things like advertising or how can I put it, sort of marketing yourself, you just need to sort of take a step back and go into the quiet time, if that makes sense. You know, quiet your mind down so that you're not overthinking things, because that's when your answers will come. Don't sort of rush it. Don't try to overthink it. You'll just get this inspiration, I think, and you'll know where to put your adverts. You'll know how to do it. You'll know who to send it out to. So it's kind of saying that the silence and being sort of on your own sometimes is a good thing. And you'll get, that's where the magic comes in, and that's where your ideas will come together. Okay. So you're getting advised to do that. The 8 of Cups, so you're being told to, yes, walk away from anything that doesn't suit you anymore. Something's not been right. I feel like, I don't know if you've had any difficulties recently. There may have been arguments. But it looks like that fire to me is like something that's blown up.
Yeah, well, that's spot on, yeah.
Yeah, something that's blown up. Which, you know, obviously I wouldn't know what that was if you weren't here. So, but it's saying walk away because there's a brighter future if you walk away from those things. So whatever you've been doing work-wise, it wasn't quite for you anymore. It's like you've outgrown it and you need to go forwards. Okay, so, and the sun's over there, so I think that's you're halfway there. She's halfway there. Wow. So you're not that far off getting to where you want to be with it, with your goals. Okay. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles. That's like stability. I know that's like stability. So things will settle down where you feel that you've got a stable amount of money coming in and you can rely on it and it's okay. You're going to hold on to it. It's going to be safe. That's what I feel. The money's going to be safe. Okay, the wealth. So your material life will settle. I think you'll be even making trips away. I can see trips away. Really? Yeah, I can see trips abroad. That looks like Morocco to me, but it might not be Morocco. It might just be somewhere else. But it just feels like a trip away, which I feel like it's kind of needed and deserved.
Very needed.
So, but you'll have enough money to do that. So let me just go back to this pack. So is there anything else that your guides want to tell you about this business and about your situation right now? Okay. Yeah, the Empress, brilliant. So basically you're in your own skin. You're really feeling good in your own skin now. The Empress is feeling good about yourself, about your life, about what you're doing. You know, finally, you sort of feel like you've found your calling. Now, the Chariot. So I think because you've been a bit, do I go this way, do I go that way? It's like split in two. You have been a bit undecided, but one way is black and one way is white. And I think you know that the business is the white way, if that makes sense. Yeah. The black way would be to go backwards. Yeah. And it's not something that you're being advised to do. You know, you've got there's strength in going that way, basically, towards what you're doing. So that's a confirmation from your spirit guides. The 3 of Wands, yeah, again, it's just, it's like all the same messages are coming through for one question. It's all the same confirmations from each pack. Yeah. The 3 of Wands is a bit like teamwork again, and it's like it's magic. You just wave your wand and it's there. You've got a team. I mean, the 3 could be like 3 people again working with you eventually. But it's going to grow. I feel that it will grow. You've got to give it time. The temperance card is saying basically won't happen really massively quickly, like instantly, but it will slowly build and you've just got to give it time. I think when I see that, I think like 14 months. So over the next year, it will probably grow and beyond. So I'd say over the next couple of years, you might start to feel that you're starting to see more results. So it might not be super quick, but it's going to sort of grow. And the Five of Swords is, let go of all your troubles, let go of any things that you've had to walk away from, things that, especially if there are arguments involved, walk away from those things and move forwards, because there was no answer to that problem.
Right.
There was no solution to whatever problem we're talking about there. You're being told that there was no solution to it and you had to cut off. It's not like the Five of Wands where you can work with it. The Five of Swords is saying no, you must walk away because there's no solution to it. It's the cutting of ties and things. So yeah, you're doing the right thing there. Okay. Oh, the Lovers cards come out. Now that's a strange one. Now, if you are looking for love, it could be that through this kind of work that you're doing or business, that you are maybe going to meet someone. Now, if you're already in a relationship, then I'd say don't worry about that. Maybe it's just that you are going to feel happier in your relationship.
Right,
because
well, I'm not.
Oh, you're not, right? Okay. I mean, of course I wouldn't know, but on this occasion I do know, which is great. So right, so I think if you are looking for love, then it could be that this kind of work does lead you towards your partner, your future partner. And it looks like you both be very, very into the same things. I mean, I don't know if you'll actually work together. I don't know, maybe. But if not, it's just that you are very, very similar and you've got the same goals in life. And it's a meeting of minds and it's very equal and very balanced.
Wow. Very
equal and very balanced. You're both wearing the same clothes. I mean, God, crikey, you can hardly tell the difference between you. It's only the hair that's slightly different, crikey. You both look the same. So I do think that if you are looking for that, it could come in. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to ask about love, I'd suggest a separate reading for that, because it is a one question reading. So
yeah, of course.
It is
better
to
to ask
nice
one
little
question. Bonus. It's come out.
Exactly. And you usually find that with readings. Sometimes you'll find that other things come out.
Yeah.
Just from one question, you can get so much. And then if you want to explore that further, you can ask another question about that on a separate reading. Okay, so that's my reading for you. Thank you for allowing me to film this and to show people kind of what kind of reading they will get.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are interested in a one question reading or a 2 question reading, if you want to just go to the comments and the link, the email address that you need to contact me on will be there. Thank you.